Hey, happy College Football 27 day, everybody. Happy Thursday. Could there be a happier Thursday? RKB here. A little bit later than I thought I was going to be. Had some errands to run this morning, but guys, we made it. It is less than an hour away. You can see it, in fact, at the top of the screen. You can see how long until we get to play College Football 27. I'm so thankful you're all here. Strofan with the 3 stream streak. Let's go, brother. Happy College Football 27 day, guys. We got some things to figure out in the next 58 minutes. I'm so thankful you're all here. You can think of this like the pregame show, if you will, the 1 hour before the action starts, guys. So thankful you're here. Guys, this is a great day. This is a great day. We're going to play our new college football game in less than an hour. Strofan, what you up to this morning? Or I guess I should say at this point now, afternoon. It's afternoon, isn't it? Really thankful you're here. Good to have you here. Are you hyped? Are you guys hyped up? Are you ready? Question of the day. There's rumor going around. Maybe it's been confirmed and I just don't know it because sometimes things happen that I don't know. There's rumor going around that one of the playable mascots in Mascot Mashup is the Pop-Tart character from the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Strofan's pretty pumped up. Or Strofan, do you have a college football team you root for? I feel like I'm supposed to know the answer to this, and maybe I don't. And I apologize for not knowing, dude. There's lots of things that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm really thankful you're all here. I hope you're having a great Thursday. It's a great Thursday. It's a great day to be here. Everybody in chat would love to hear you say hello. And in chat, answer the question. You think we're going to see Pop-Tarts in the game? And also, if you're in chat and I'm not aware of it, who's your... Oh, Strofan, I knew that. Yeah, Texas, I knew that. I'm an idiot. I knew that. UT. I really like their chances this year, man. You would think that with the tools that Sark brought in the offseason, they brought Cam Coleman in to kind of be Arch Manning's kind of like number one receiver and things like that. You would sure think that they're gonna have every opportunity to succeed. Logan's here. Welcome in, Logan, brother. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Logan. How you doing, guys? Logan took my advice a couple days ago, and he went out and he bought. He's going to be running like all 22s on his kitchen table with Pop Tarts. He told me so, and he said he's going to be doing like stop action animations. So he's going to, you know what I'm talking about, like the old claymation style, where he's going to move them like one frame at a time, and then he's just going to be putting plays out there. That's a W content idea, Logan, and you can have that one for free, brother. Nats fan, welcome in, brother. Happy College Football 27 day, guys. Look, we're less than 56 minutes away from playing this game. Logan said you already ate. Oh no, you're going to be down a man because you ate some of the players. Okay, that's a wild sentence. Nats fan, how you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. Good to have you here, guys. Hey, guys, I got something really exciting to share with you. And this was Nats fans' suggestion that I hold off a little bit. I was going to show it to you earlier in the week. Right at about 1:30 Eastern, in about 25 minutes, I'm going to show you something I'm excited about. We're going to run our first dynasty. We definitely won't start it today. I don't actually think I'll be streaming tomorrow. So I think the next day we possibly could get the dynasty started on the stream. It's probably Monday morning, to be honest with you, where we're going to be running a Michigan State dynasty. We did the wheel spin last week to figure out that school, and I got something I'm really excited to share with you. I got a little hype video we put together that I'm pretty pumped for. Strofan said you looked it up, and yes, the Pop-Tart mascot is playable. Okay, I'm going to hold on to the possibility that Strofan might be trolling y'all. Logan, he's on a 5-stream streak. Strofan, you're running behind, brother. Yeah, I had seen that too, Strofan, but to me it was one of those things where I almost was like, I'll believe it when I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to absolutely, listen, one thing that's definitely happening if we can play with Pop-Tarts on the stream today, that's a wild sentence, is you're going to see a Pop-Tart touchdown on like TikTok and Instagram later, okay? I'm taking a Pop-Tart to the house, and you're going to see that, okay? Logan says you looked it up last night. Google is... Oh, yeah, Google's always right, yeah. Anything you Google has to be facts. That's true. Logan said you found minions and monsters on a goofy website. Yeah, that stuff exists. You can just kind of you can find just about anything. To be honest with you, if we're being real, guys, I'm so thankful you're all here. It is awesome to have you all in here, guys. I mentioned this probably every time we get together. This is not a large community on Twitch and on YouTube. By the way, hello YouTube. Good afternoon, YouTube. Happy College Football 27 Day. I love you to pieces, but it's a lot easier to chat with you over on Twitch. If you want to come on over, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. That'll be a quick way to get over and chat with us and come join us here. Guys, we're pushing for follows. I would love it if we had 300 followers to our very small but growing community as soon as we can get it. We're at 273 right now. Can we get to 280 today? If you're in stream and you're not following, I would appreciate so much the follow, because we're going to be doing a lot of fun things over the next month, specifically with college football. If you came in here because you saw the category, you like college football, what I'm trying to say is follow, because we're going to be talking a lot about it over the next 5 or 6 weeks. I am so excited you guys are here. Super thankful for you all. I thought one thing that would be really important to do today might be, while we're switching over, is maybe I'll just play a quick little, maybe not even a whole game, maybe just half a game. Let me switch over to be really careful to pick the right scene, because I don't want to spoil anything yet. All right, so this is not, spoiler alert, we're not playing 26 yet, or 27 yet. This is 26 still. But I just want to get the feel for some football. I'm going to jump into Ultimate Team. I'm going to play a quick little silly solo game where I can just run some plays and chat with y'all. Guys, I'm so thankful you're all here. It is so good to be here with you guys. Hey, type a 1 in the chat if you're going to be playing college football this afternoon. Strofan, I suspect you are one of them. I think you said you were going to do that. Let's just open up a silly little varsity level. Guys, by the way, I'm reading in chat. Logan with the 2. I'm sorry, brother. Dude, Logan, we got to get you a new console, brother. We got to make that happen. We got to get Logan a console. We're just going to run up the computer real quick. Saw some chat yesterday. If you missed it yesterday, several of the big-time creators, Mills was on for a while, Fendler was doing it, W was on. There was a lot of chatter yesterday on the streams that EA supported to suggest that the game is hard at varsity level this year. Logan is going to rob the local Walmart. Logan, I'm going to strongly advise as your lawyer against that. Okay? I'm going to suggest strongly that you not rob the Walmart. Now, Strofan is sitting here trying to convince you that you should. I'm going to come down on the other side of that and say you should not. I was chatting. I wasn't. Jay Money's here. Welcome in, Jay Money. Oh, we got 2 Longhorns fans in. Well, Jay Money, let's start with it's illegal. There we go. Let's start with it's not legal, right? It's a felony. You'll probably go to prison. I'm told that prison isn't much fun, I'm guessing, based on what I've heard. J Money's right. They do have some good stuff, but you got to buy it. You can have their free stuff. You just have to exchange it for money, you know. J Money, are you getting hyped for 2 p.m. Eastern? Strofan says only if you get caught. I don't want to encourage that. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Guys, we got the Michigan State unis on because when we start our stream dynasty, probably early next week, probably Monday next week, we're running with Michigan State. And I'm excited to show you in about 20 minutes. We've got a little hype video we made for that. J Money said if the servers hold up. Listen, J Money is 100% right. I expect the servers to do some wild things for a while. Like I would not expect to be playing like online game modes in an hour, just because who knows if the servers will let it, you know. Logan said, "Why'd you make it partially break your?" Logan, I don't think I made you do that. I did see right at the end of stream you had sadly kind of taking some frustration out on your controller. I do remember you saying that there were some things on it that were not. You heard something jiggling in there. That does not sound good. I'm not gonna lie. I hope you didn't break it. I hope it still works. I know you were frustrated about the way the race went. I get it. There's a touchdown. One of the many I hope you'll see on stream over the next few weeks. It's just a small dent. Okay, I'm glad it still works, man. Shout out Jordan Gant. Shout out Jordan Gant. Guys, in a few minutes, after I probably won't even finish this whole game. We're going to watch our hype video. I want to spend a few minutes looking with you at the cfb.fan website, just because I want to look at some of the playbooks that are in the game. J Money says, what's your opinion on the red? Listen, last night in the U.S. versus Bosnia game, which the U.S. won, take me home, country roads, 2-0 over Bosnia. Balogun got red carded, which means he will not be playing in the U.S.'s round of 16 game against Belgium. I'm kind of torn, J Money. It was bad. I'll admit that. I'm not a licensed soccer referee. I would have thought when I watched it, I said out loud, that's a yellow. That's what I said. I said out loud, that's a yellow. Okay? Logan says, what is football? Football is a game that the U.S. has never been really good at, but a lot of people think we've got our best chance to compete in the World Cup in a hot minute this year. Messi, that's what I was going to say. There was a very similar foul on Lionel Messi in their round of six, or their court, whatever it was, their last game. I don't even think did they call a foul on it, but they didn't even give him a card, right? Here's the thing: it's a different referee, it's different decision makers. I don't know, man. Yeah, it seemed to me a little extreme, but then again, I'm not like a licensed referee. I don't have all the knowledge of what they're looking for. But I heard a lot of people, commentators, like the soccer commentators, the people that know things, that were saying that was a little excessive. I don't know. Do you know if there's an appeal process where they can? I know, like in the Premier League, or like other pro soccer leagues, like club leagues, they can. Oh, he's taking this to the house. Let's go. There are processes where you can get red cards like appealed down to yellow and things like that, but they can't appeal it. Right? I was gonna say Strofan says they can't. And that was my guess too. J Money, I try not to think those things. I sure hope that's not the case. And I would like to think that if that existed in that official, then that wouldn't be the kind of official that gets assigned a World Cup game with that responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I would sure hope not. Guys, I'm going to play this to about halftime. And no, this will move quick. I'll put on shoe clock. We'll get through it here. Hey, for everybody in chat that's going to play this game, even if you haven't spoken to us yet, first of all, we'd love to hear from you. Second of all, what's the first thing you want to do or check out when the game drops in less than 45 minutes? You can see it on screen, 44 minutes and change. I knew Logan's answer was Pop-Tarts. Logan, I promise you we will look for Pop-Tarts. Can you imagine if, you know how for your team in a regular game they let you choose your uniform? Imagine if when you pull up the Pop-Tart it was just the different flavors. Would that be fire? Logan wants to behead mascots with a Pop-Tart. You know what, Logan? I bet that phrase has never been typed into Twitch on a chat in the history of Twitch. You're a groundbreaker, man. J Money says, He shouldn't be allowed to officiate in the USA game. I don't know that other than that call that he made one that I would have disputed, but J Money, admittedly, you probably watched it closer than I did, so I'm going to default to you. Dang, okay. First down, Auburn. Logan said that's never been said before. Oh, Strofans, you said that ref has been on review times before. That's interesting. That's interesting to me that if that's true, man, and I have no reason to doubt you, that they would put a referee with that kind of background in that kind of assignment. That's interesting, yeah. Interesting. Well, I've got a feel. Regardless, J Money, I got a feeling he won't do another game for the U.S. this World Cup at least. Oh, we're gonna take that to the house too. Oh. Started showing off for a minute, and then that receiver came off screen, and there was a European finals game. He was okay. All right. Yeah, here's the thing. It was going to be hard for Logan. That's what we're doing that with Pop-Tarts later. We're going to get a Pop-Tart pick six. Would that be a fire like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube short? Pop-Tart pick six. Let's try and make that happen. Back to the World Cup. I don't think anybody could say, if you're being honest, that the U.S. was like a lock to beat Belgium, even if Balogun plays, right? So the reality is that does this make it a little bit harder to beat the Belgians? Probably. Probably, definitely, right? Balogun has been our best scorer throughout the 4 games we've played, but without him, you'd think there still is an opportunity to beat what I would suggest is probably a beatable Belgium squad. So we'll see. That game is Monday, is that right? Logan does not know soccer. I honestly... So, Logan, I was about your age the last time. I'm dating myself here. The last time the World Cup was in the U.S., I was about your age, and I kind of didn't know anything about it and loved watching it that summer, And a couple years later, we got MLS, and whenever games were on, I would kind of watch it and figure out some things. And then about a decade after that, I just randomly chose, actually, ironically, around World Cup time, another time, saying I'm just going to pick a team in England to follow, and I chose Tottenham, and I've been a 20-year Spurs fan, Logan's choosing the Portland Timbers. Okay. Yeah, money's right. 8 p.m. Eastern Monday. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern Monday. Up in Seattle. I'm going to put on Chew Clock. That's just going to that's going to run the clock down. We'll run some plays. We've got a little bit of a taste of a football moving around here. Guys, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so thankful for y'all. Oh, I see, Logan, you did the very, very young person thing of choosing based on a logo. So you chose the Portland Timbers. They've had some successes. I don't think they're at a peak of their competitiveness at the moment, although admittedly, I have watched about this much MLS soccer this year. The last couple years I had, but I did not purchase the MLS pass on Apple TV this year. But I try and keep track of the St. Louis team. They're not very good at all, but they're kind of the team that I started rooting for when they became a thing back in 2023. Logan's doing the game now where he's trying to name all the MLS teams he knows. Yeah, Inter Miami, that's where Messi plays. Red Bull something. That's exactly the name, Logan. You nailed it. Do you guys remember? You're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You remember a couple years ago when the NFL schedules came out and the Tennessee Titans went on like Broadway in Nashville and they showed the logos of the teams the Titans were playing and asked the people on the street to just name the Titans' opponents. Do you guys remember that video? That's kind of like what Logan's doing right now for MLS. You guys know the one I'm talking about? You don't know the one I'm talking about, Logan? We're gonna watch it in a minute. We're gonna watch it. Strofan says that apparently the U.S. are considered a slight favorite. That's good news. That's good news. Oh, J Money says they can't be worse than Sporting KC. I'm pretty sure Kansas City beat St. Louis earlier in the year, if I'm being real. I don't know that for fact. I think that's true. I think generally what was shared about 55-45 U.S. is pretty consistent with other things I've read, suggesting this game's kind of a toss-up. You know, it could go either way. It does look like the winner of that game would most likely play Spain, assuming Spain wins today. So I wouldn't like either of those teams' chances to advance to the semifinals. But you know what? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, says Michael Scott. We will be out of this game shortly, guys. And, the betting odds will change too, J Money. That's true. That's true. I'd be curious what they would be if Balogun was able to play, though. Oh. I thought we were going to get a thick 6. Guys, I'm so pumped. I can't tell you how much I have always loved the college football. Even as a kid, like, I was more into the college football, the NCAA football franchise than Madden, truthfully. It was always the more exciting of the two for me. We'll definitely play some Madden. You know, I've got access to both. Probably won't be on for Madden release day, though, because I'm pretty sure that's also the first day that I work this school year. I'll check the calendar. If for some reason it's not, we may very well be on when Madden drops, you know? Dude, J Money, Spain, USA would be a fire. Can you imagine Spain trying to win their quarterfinal game in the U.S. against the Americans? That would be a fire. But J Money's right. You don't want to look too far ahead, right? Got to beat the Belgians first. Well, guys, it's only fitting to get one more touchdown from a 2-3, because I used to be RKB 2-3 on here, on College Football 26. That's just fitting. Logan's wanting to recreate the Spanish-American War. We won that one, right? Didn't we, Logan? You've been in a history class more recently than I have. We did win that war, right? Well, I would then, yes, Logan, I would like to recreate that one too. Guys, none of you are ever obligated to do this, but I've been neglecting to say basically all week. If you wanted to gift a bundle of subs to any stream, not just mine, you gift 5 or more of those subs for, really it's just through today and tomorrow, I think, you get a 35% discount. If you were going to give 5 subs, I think that's about $30 before taxes. So let's see, I'm pretty good at math. What's 35% off of? We're talking like probably like less than 20, you know? So you can save $10 and in doing so help a content creator you love and care about. And I'm not saying that because I want you to do that for me. I mean, if you were able to and wanted to, I wouldn't be sad. But just letting you know, guys. Logan keeps his money. Yeah, Logan's got a console to save up for. Logan has a console to save up for. Let me find that Titans video. Maybe it was 2023. Was that the... All right. I'm going to get a penalty. You like that? We made it. So you guys said you did not know. Logan said you don't know why you work for Jeff Bezos. I don't know what that means. If I'm being honest. If I'm telling it like it is. Yeah, there's an ad, Logan. I'm going to show you that Titans video. You can't hear me. You guys made it back. Do you guys remember this video? I'm going to show it to you. In 23, the Tennessee Titans did whenever they announced the NFL schedules. So Logan, a few minutes ago, reminded me of. Have you guys seen this video? Logan was trying to name the MLS teams, and it reminded me of this video. I'm going to show it to you guys. It's about 2 minutes long. So the premise is that the Titans were going to. They went on Broadway, which is one of the main entertainment venue streets in downtown Nashville, and they were showing the logos of the Titans opponents that year, and they were asking the people on the street to tell who the team was, right? And it's hilarious. You ready? Here we go. Awesome. Oh no, is it not gonna let me do it? Oh my gosh. That's wild. Here we go.
St. Louis Rams.
St. Louis Rams.
Oh. Lightning McQueen. No.
Oh, that's just the football logo.
That's just the football logo.
The Boston Bobcats. No idea.
Boston Bobcats.
Cowboys, yeah.
Definitely the Cowboys.
Baltimore Orioles. This one is the Red Stallions.
The Red Stallions.
49 to 69ers. 49er Cowboys.
No. Stars. It's a Pirates from the islands of the Caribbean.
Definitely the Pirates from the islands of the Caribbean.
Chester Cheeto.
Not a football team.
Tigers. North Carolina Tigers.
Right state.
Texas. That's the Cowboys. That's the Cowboys. Texas. Got that.
Will not be Texas Cowboys.
Atlanta. That's it. Florida. Florida Dolphins.
Atlanta, Florida Dolphins.
Oh, Texans.
Close.
Eagles. Pittsburgh. Who's that? Bulls? Who? Patriots? That's the Patriots logo.
Nope.
That actually does not exist.
That is Nashville, Tennessee.
Tennessee Titans.
Titans. Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Ooh!
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Wait, what? Yeah. Awesome.
They got the Titans at least. I love that, guys. I love that. You guys ready to see? You want to see what we created? So we're going to be running a Michigan State Dynasty. When we get access to it, probably won't be tomorrow. It probably is Monday, is my guess. All right, Nats fans ready to see it? So what I did is,
damn, you suck!
The videos were still playing in my ear, and they were yelling like, "Yikes!" So here we go, guys. So before every Michigan State game, we're gonna get hyped, okay? So I tried to create as best I could a video that kind of demonstrates. Yeah, did you guys catch that? That was still in my ear, wasn't it? I'm sorry it was in yours too. I think we got it fixed now, though. We got it closed out. So, guys, here is the hype video. You're going to see this when we start every home Michigan State game. I wouldn't exactly call it a work of art, but I had a lot of fun creating it. Okay. There are, by the way, as we get ready to play some Michigan State games in the coming days, there are some Michigan State themed emotes in chat, including one of them that is free, I think, for everybody, whether you're subbed or not, right? So you can use and kind of display those. I was pretty proud of those as well. My favorite by far is the bouncing helmet. All right, you guys ready to see it? You guys ready to see it? Because I got to show this to you because we're playing this new game in about 25 minutes. Yeah, Logan's found it. He's got the Spartan head. All right, guys. Is anybody in chat a Michigan fan? Like, not Michigan State, but Michigan? Because if you are, the first 10 seconds or so might trigger you. I'm just giving you the warning now, okay? Here we go, guys. Here is the official 2026 Michigan State Spartans hype video. I hope you like it.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State's Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game. Unbelievable.
Yeah. You guys like it? I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate it. That was honestly a ton of fun just to put together, if I'm being real with you. Just, I've always enjoyed. I've actually found the last couple of years some joy in just trying to create video packages and edit and things like that. Why can't I do that with my YouTube videos? I probably could, Logan. I probably could. I probably could. Yeah, that came off like a burn, didn't it? That came off pretty sick. That's wild. Those are some L comms, Logan. Guys, it is 12:36 where I'm sitting Central Time Zone. We got to play this game. We should we unmod Logan? Unmod him, he says. Unmod Logan. Unmod the man. Guys, I really appreciate that. That was really. Thank you for being kind. I appreciate that. Um, it wasn't anything creative. My favorite part of the video was that I figured out a way to get some of this year's players in that kind of that edit, like that rotating and all I did was I found them in 26 and opened up their little edit screen and then just used the right stick on the controller to rotate them, and it fit pretty well. It fit pretty well. Unmod and ban. Okay. Let's start a poll real quick. What's Logan's punishment? Okay. I'll keep it for about 90 seconds. Where's my poll? Okay. The question is, what is Logan's punishment? Unmod, ban, or let it slide. We'll run this for about 90 seconds, 2 minutes. Okay. I'm not promising democracy, okay? I'm not promising that the most popular vote will be the result, but he definitely deserves to hear feedback from the rest of the community, doesn't he? Logan rolls your R's. You do, man. I noticed that this morning. I can't roll my R's. I can't roll my R's. I'm a R-less roller. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. Got to figure out Logan's punishment here. Logan, right now it's a split. It's a third, a third, a third. Unmod, ban, or let it slide. I'm an Arla. Yeah, that's not even a real thing, Nats. Nats, are you stuck at work? Are you going to be able to play the game later, or are you holding off on college football 27? Where are you at? Where are you at, man? I don't mean where you're at. I meant are you going to be able to play? Is what I'm asking. I wasn't asking you to dox yourself and give me a location. That wasn't what I was asking. Logan, it's still a third, a third, and a third. I don't know what we're going to do, man. I don't know what the outcome's going to be yet. That's right. Nat, you're not a pre-orderer. Nat's is I'll just be patient and I'll get it when I get it. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair, guys. Hey, Logan says free. Oh, look, there's a... Well, I didn't promise democracy, though, Logan. I didn't promise democracy. Remember? I just wanted to get your opinion, right? This is an autocracy, if we're being honest, What would the case be? What would the case be for banning Logan? He's got to be, if he's not my most loyal follower and member of our community, he's got to be one of them, right? He's here all the time, right? Yeah, I'm a monarch. That's right. Nats is right. I'm basically the king of this community. King RKB. I need a crown. I paid Logan. I don't pay Logan. I really don't. He comes in here out of the goodness of his own heart. He's like, I see this struggling streamer. I'm going to go help him out. Pretty much what's up. Turbo's here. Welcome in, Turbo. Welcome in here. Well, Logan, you're in luck, dude. I was going to let it slide. I was never going to ban you or unmod you. I appreciate you, brother. I just wanted to give you a chance to see what everyone else thought, Turbo, are you going to be playing college football in 20 minutes? Because I can't freaking wait, man. I can't freaking wait. Hey, let's do this. Let's look at Turbo. Did you get to see the Michigan State hype video? I'm going to put it up on Twitter later. Oh, Turbo, you get it Monday. You told me that earlier in the week. That's right. I forgot. Let me share this with y'all. This one shouldn't scream at you. Where's it at? The website cfb.fan is a really cool resource because it lets you look at the playbooks that are there. Let me set it up where you can actually still see me, although I recognize that might significantly decrease the quality of the stream. There we go. Strofan, you clipped it. You clipped the video, the hype video. That's cool, man. I appreciate it. You saw it, Turbo? Yeah. I had a lot of fun with that, to be honest with you. In my head, I was going to try and update that as years go on in this dynasty we've got here. We're going to be playing on Dynasty next week with Michigan State. And I want you guys to look at their playbook with me and tell me if you like this one. As I click in here, you can kind of see. By the way, this is cfb.fan. This is a great website, and there are similar resources that exist for Madden as well. If you play College Ultimate Team, they also have a setup where you can kind of see a whole database. You guys that play MLB The Show, you know Showzone.io. It's basically the college football version of that, if we're being honest, if I'm telling it like it is. So it looks like the Michigan State playbook, there are some single back things in there. I'll tell you what I really like is the formations that have bunch in them. Like, I'm trying to zoom in just so you can see the formation. So this bunch formation here, it's got the kind of the three. I assume that's a tight end and two receivers on the right side there, with a single receiver on the left. I kind of like those. Oh, it is .gg. You're right. That's right. Yeah. I kind of like those formations where you can kind of create opportunities to. I know you can't actually pick your receiver and things like that, like pick a cornerback, but certainly it's easier to get away with things like that to create space when you bunch your receivers in there like that. Some cool things there. There's a couple of pistol forms, but like many playbooks are, most of this is in shotgun. You got bunch offset, bunch X nasty. The nasty usually refers to, I think the bunch usually refers to where the receiver is on his own. I could be wrong about that. That basically looks like the one we looked at in single back, only in shotgun. You've got deuce. What does deuce look like? Oh, deuce is going to be like two either tight ends or a tight end and a slot receiver, like bunched in almost like a 7-man front. That's interesting. With two receivers spread wide, both on the line of scrimmage. That's cool. You got empty chips tight. Empty chips tight. Those look like tight ends, don't they? So that looks like maybe three receivers. That's like no running backs either. That's basically like a 5 wide with two tight ends. That's interesting. You guys like looking at playbooks? You like this? I've always been fascinated with this. Trips tight end. Do we have a 3 tight end set? Oh no, the trips refers to the 3 receivers out wide. Of course it does. Nothing like earth-shattering there. I'll show you guys one of the ones I was really interested in, not that I think we'll run it necessarily, is the Colorado playbook. Do you guys know what's unique about the Colorado playbook? Logan's not a playbook strategizer. To me, it's one of the things that I actually kind of love about playing football games is you get a chance to kind of kind of scheme a little bit. Logan says it's high. No, I don't think that directly. They've got so the offensive coordinator that Colorado hired was the coach or the offensive coordinator at Sacramento State, one of the new teams in college football's Division I this year. and they run what they call the go-go offense. I'm going to show you the go-go offense here. I'll show it just in go-go offset. So the go-go offense is really interesting. Look at this. You've got two running backs, but they're both on the same side as one another. If you see two, indirectly that is a Cam Scatabo reference because that's where he was Sacramento State before he went to Arizona State, wasn't it? But the go-go offense typically will have, if they've got two running backs involved, they will be stacked or scattered on the same side in some way, which is really interesting. You don't see one of the things I love about football is that you can innovate all the time. You can find creative things to do that maybe just are not something somebody's tried before, right? So here's the go-go offense where they actually are split. So I guess I was wrong about them always being on the same side of each other. It's just unique and interesting, and I kind of dig it. It's kind of cool. But I noticed that the non-team specific ones, they had a go-go playbook, which I thought was interesting, that you kind of have basically the ability to kind of set this up if you decide that's for you. Well, that's all, guys. That's all. I was just trying to show you one of the resources I plan to use a little bit as we get ready for that Monday start of our dynasty. To pick the right dynasty, I'll jump on and look at the roster a little bit and see if we can figure out. Anybody got a specific school you want to look at their playbook real quick? Because we got about 10 minutes or so to kill here. You got a specific school you want to see? Oh, Strope, I forgot we got some Longhorns in the chat. Yeah, let's look at Texas. And yeah, Logan, we'll look at Delaware and we'll look at Wisconsin. So here's the Longhorns. Longhorns, you got a full house backfield. That's interesting. 3 running backs in there. You got some pistol things. You got pistol wing. Pistol wing looks like that's probably 2 tight ends maybe, and then 2 wideouts, and then the running back. So you're in 12 personnel. That's interesting. But as most of them are nowadays, a lot of them are in the shotgun. Wonder what wing stack is. Okay. Wing stack looks like that same 2 tight ends, but your 2 receivers here on the left side are stacked pretty closely together. That's interesting. I kind of dig that. Sometimes you can tell the thing's going to be weird by the name of the by the name of the formation. Which one are we looking at next, Logan? Was it Delaware? Logan, do you know anybody that's ever lived in Delaware? Delaware has out of the pistol a full house strong over formation. Whoa, look at that. That's like the full house backfield, only you've put both of the other backs, I assume maybe they're full backs or H backs or something like that, up near the line. That's interesting. That would be an interesting formation to run out of. And then, of course, you like play action passes and things like that. That's interesting. That's cool. I dig that. Your cousin lives in Delaware? So when I was a little bitty kid, we spent about 1.5 years where we lived like not 3 blocks away from the Delaware campus in Newark, Delaware. I went to 3rd and 4th grade there. What's the train offense? I feel like people might say I want to run the train offense, and people might make some false assumptions there. It to me looks like just a different version of a running. This is like 22 personnel. This is like 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. But that's an interesting way to run it. Let me close out College Football 26, because I think we're done with that. That's interesting.
RKB.
But most of it is then, of
who
course, in the.
RKB
I wonder
is,
what
Logan.
Gun Gate is, Logan. Gun Gate. Oh my gosh, Logan, look at this. This is a gadget formation. Look at this guy. I love things like this. Storefan, thank you for reminding everybody that Robert Flores does not know who I am. By the way, I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm gonna keep San Diego Studio tabbed up because they're getting ready to go live. And I just want to get the Twitch drops, to be honest. They picked a heck of a day to fix Hater and King, didn't they? Logan, that's not what I said. But look at this. This is like where your offensive line is split out. You've got out here wide, you've got either a tight end or a receiver as the X and another one as the Y. And then you've got your 5 linemen here where you could set up a little screen pass or something over here. That's interesting. That would be wild. You can run the touch pass, the jet out of that. That's cool. Several other schools have that in their book too. Colorado State, NC State. That's cool, man. That's cool. What was the other? We were going to look at Wisconsin real quick, Logan. Is that right? Logan kept badgering me to look at the Wisconsin playbook. See what I did there? He kept badgering me. Get it? Because they're the Badgers. You've got a single back formation. I'll tell you what. When I think of old 90s Barry Alvarez, Wisconsin, I think of this formation. I think of 2 tight ends, single back, and I think of Ron Dane running the ball down people's throats, And way more recently, guys like Jonathan Taylor and things of that ilk. Yeah. Logan wants to overthrow SDS. Logan, I still don't think that's going to work, man. Their claim is that they have fixed the Hater and King and Grant Taylor glitches. Part of why I'm going to be playing college football in a few minutes, but part of why I don't want to actually get in that stream today and watch it is I don't want to hear people complaining in chat, On the other hand, imagine if they claim they fixed it and they haven't. Game over. People are going to go ballistic. Empty base trio out of the gun. That's just basically 5 wide. Trips tight end offset. Is Trips on the other side from the tight end? Yeah. That looks cool, man. Guys, how much time we got until we play this game? How much time we got? How much time we got? Well, the answer is 5 minutes. 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. Hey, here's what I'm going to do. I know it's a smidge early. An ad's about to run. I'm going to go ahead and run that ad, okay? Just because I don't want you to miss the start of this, okay? So I'm going to run that ad. You can stick through it. I'm not going to take the break I usually take. Actually, I am going to take that break. I'll just pop back a little bit early, okay? I'm going to take a quick break, shorter than 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and run the ad, and we're going to come back, and we're going to play College Football 27, all right? I'll see you. Guys, that's my favorite part of the song, but I had to come back and cut it off because look at the timer. Look at the timer. Look at the timer. Logan, breaking news. While I was taking my break, my stepdaughter, who is down the hall, said, I don't really know what's going on, but Logan definitely deserves to be unmodded. So, unfortunately, brother, no, I'm just kidding. No. Well, I'm not kidding. She said that, but I'm not going to unmod you. Logan said if MLB 27 doesn't have bigger road to the show depth, you're done. Okay, you're going to do some damage to San Diego. I hear you. Okay. I think that they would be wise to make that more immersive. Guys, Turbo, I hope you like it too, brother. Guess what time it is? It's 2 o'clock on the East Coast. Happy New Year! I feel like I should have had one of those things that, like the party streamer thing that you blow. Here we go, guys. I'm going to load in. Guys, we're loading in. Happy birthday, Logan says. Happy New Year, boys. Uh-oh. For some reason, it's not wanting to show it, is it? Oh, no. It said this game doesn't allow live streaming. Uh-oh. Oh, it says I'm paused. Give me a second, guys. Let me just play with the thing real quick. Hey, I'm gonna cop right back on.